Gone are the days when power is at the tip of the sword or barrel of the gun. Power is in education.
My name is Teacher Viola. I am an ESL teacher, trainer, writer, and now a content developer. My background is a mixture of education, particularly ESL, mass communication, and computer operation. I've spent a lot of my career teaching ESL, and I have a lot of language education and communications training. I also have my own blog site, www.teacherviola.blogspot.com, and this YouTube channel, www.youtube.com@TeacherViolaVlogs. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. You can also share the video to your family and friends who wants to improve their teaching skills, whether teaching online or in class. In the previous videos, we completed the instructional cycle from warm-up to wrap-up. In this video, we will talk about fluency and accuracy. I have also included topics on praising and giving feedback to students. First, about fluency and accuracy. Accuracy refers to the correctness and precision of language use, encompassing proper grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. On the other hand, fluency revolves around the ability to speak smoothly, confidently, and without unnecessary pauses or hesitations, even if some mistakes occur. Both fluency and accuracy are essential components of effective communication in English, and striking a balance between them is crucial for language proficiency. On fluency, the main purpose of an ESL lesson is for students to practice their accuracy and fluency skills. Whether they hold contrary opinions to you or societal norms should not matter, and the lesson should not force students to justify their opinions because you disagree. Fluency defines how quickly and how smoothly students produce the language. Some students with poor fluency take several seconds to assemble questions and responses in their heads. They check grammar and vocabulary before speaking, making conversational exchange a slow and a natural process. English learners such as these need speaking abilities that focus on simple just getting the language out, such as time activities, 5 minutes to talk to as many people as possible about their weekend, or activities that require students to reach a goal as quickly as possible, such as to be the first group to discuss weekends, then determine who had the best weekend and why. Even advanced level students cannot argue as fluency as a native speaker of English. If your objective is to get students to hold their ground in a discussion with a native speaker, then there are alternative and more effective means to do so. On accuracy, some students have little trouble speaking English. The words just pour out. For some ESL or EFL learners, although they produce a steady stream of English, the sentences contain numerous mistakes with grammar, vocabulary, and other aspects of the language. In other words, their speaking isn't very accurate, which could hinder another's comprehension. Activities which encourage accuracy or activities which use group correction and student-to-study correction help reduce mistakes. Teachers strive for a balance between the four skills in our classrooms, so we employ a whole language approach, teaching and reinforcing the target language, developing new skills and improving existing skills and abilities, Yet, true mastery of the language comes down to being able to speak it. In lessons that focus on speaking, we work towards maintaining a balance between fluency, or getting the words out, and accuracy, or using grammar and vocabulary correctly. And although we can dismiss the other skills, namely writing and reading, we want to construct lessons that give students ample time to orally practice the language, as well as the ample time to use the language freely. Any class should have students speaking 70% to 80% of the time. As a teacher, we should not need to interject our opinion, no matter how strongly we feel about the topic. Our opinion doesn't help the students focus on grammar, vocabulary, structure, and fluency. Even in a private lesson where you will need to speak more, the point of any test with your participation should be as a means to improve grammar, vocabulary, structure, or fluency. In short, your opinion has little relevancy for students to achieve improved language skill. Now, for a moment, let's talk about praising, which is very essential in speaking activities during the time that we want to improve fluency and accuracy. So, praise plays an important role in student motivation as it creates a positive learning environment. It also gives students the chance to understand that they correctly produced the language, met class expectation, and or improved their language skills. Criticism, as equally important tool, rests on the other side of the spectrum. Note that a teacher can praise effectively or ineffectively. Note that a teacher can praise effectively and effectively. Effective praise meets the following criteria. First, it's specific and genuine. Compare good job and you really improve with your R and L sounds. Which one is better praise? Good job or you've really improved your R and L? I'm sure you will say you've really improved your R and L because it is specific and genuine. The teacher was really listening. Next, it doesn't disrupt the flow of the lesson or the activity. There are few things worse than interrupting a conversation to give some praise, as the students then lose their momentum. The teacher should instead make note of the positive points and provide a quick feedback session after the activity. Normally, we note on the mistakes, but I think it is better that we note the positive points of the student participation. Next, it attributes success to hard work and improvement as opposed to luck. This implies that the students will be able to recreate the success in the future. Now let's talk about feedback. All students require feedback, whether during the class, at the end of the class, or outside the classroom. Although correction appears similar to feedback, correction focuses on specific mistakes or errors. Feedback instead look at weaknesses and strength overall. For example, we say Kenji speaks very well and actually dominates the conversation. He speaks and speaks and speaks because he has poor listening skills, though which makes him unable to participate in the conversation well. It's important to note that feedback also refers to praise. Feedback can be given to the class as a whole. as well as to individual students. This not only offers direction, but also the chance to reiterate class and personal goals. Students can also gauge their improvement over the course or term. Ah, well, it is time for me to go. I never realized that I have said everything. So, before we go, let us remember what we have discussed in this video. We discussed about fluency and accuracy. You can always go back and review on that, and how important they are, particularly in improving speaking in the English language. I also gave you some pointers on praising and feedback. So for now, I really gotta go. See you again. Don't forget to subscribe so you can access more videos from my channel, or you'd be the first to be informed whenever I premiere another video. Thank you for watching and learning.